I just want to explain this to everybody. This is why the private sector always beats government in any job whatsoever. Anyway, about 3 years ago, I bid the trees in this town. They used my bid for about $35,000 or so, and they used it to convince the city council, the maintenance department. They used it to convince the city council that they needed a tree shear, and they could put their city guys to doing it. But you see, I didn't know what was going on, and this is the way it works with these small towns. They just kind of use people sometimes. I just got caught in the middle of the politics, but I walked every street in this town, bet every single tree for what it was worth, and came up with an exact number. And they've been working on it for years now, trimming. And right here, that shit, this big dead split stub right here, that shit. Yeah, that's really helping the trees in this town. Invite bugs and pathogens and everything else into it, and the tree will be dead. And they'll have to remove the whole thing. My whole point is, if they would have gone with me and my bid, instead of putting 4 lazy-ass city workers into doing it, and I just saw 3 of them standing around while 1 was working, they'll be into it hundreds of thousands of dollars to get this trimmed, whenever I would have been about $35,000. Oh, look at this beautiful work. Man, that's amazing. Good job. Wow, I'm so impressed. Oh, look at this. How about that? Man, that's some good trimming. These guys need to go to the ISA and teach them a few things. I don't think I've seen a single cut that's correct on these trees anywhere. Everything's split and busted up. Ripped. Anyway, that's why private sector always beats the government sector. And they are slowly getting this town cleaned up, but just guessing, it's probably about $250,000 before it's all done. And it's a joke. By the way, that tree shear was about $12,000 to $15,000, and they can't reach shit with it. They can't get any kind of clearance. They'll have to do it again soon. There's no doubt. And just today, the 4 guys standing around, shit, and that was probably, $1,000 in payroll coming out. And they do it constantly. They move slow as hell. They're a joke. And it really irritates me. But I won't ever bid a town with a sealed bid like that again and be the only bidder. Because all they was doing was using me to say that, oh, see how expensive it is? We can do this cheaper. Kiss my ass, you can do it cheaper. That's a joke. For 1 week straight, I walked the streets in this town writing down every tree. They wanted 20 foot of clearance. I would have been done in about 2 weeks. I would have stomped out everything. It would have been taken care of by a professional that knows what the hell he's doing. And instead, they dump money into retards that have no clue what they're doing and just screw everything up. It's disgusting, from my point of view. It's a waste. That's why government sucks at everything. It's piss poor management. Jesus Christ. The fucking town is so overgrown. 3 years they've been working on this shit. You can't even walk down a fucking sidewalk without having to duck. The final note, I just want everyone to understand and realize that the government should not be in business. If it can possibly be contracted out to a private company, it should be. The government should not be in competition with business, because the government can't get shit done. They can't get shit done without throwing money at the problem. It should not be that way. The government is not there to do business. The government should be there for checks and balances only. Every single aspect of the government can be privately contracted and done for 1/10 of the price and done a shit ton better.